Okay, so I'm nearly done now. I've got one more of the dark color to put in, and I just need to cut this before I do that, or well, sew it on, I suppose. So I've been checking, you can see here's my offcuts because I've been checking the size of the squares so that they stay the same. Once you start sewing, so this will go, the color will go, the strip will go on the machine, and then your 9 squares, you just add them in. But when you, between two squares, you need to make sure that you try and get close enough. So you see how you can see through there. I've got to cut twice here to clean that up. This one is better because I just cut once and it's done. And another thing you can do when you're looking at this is as you go along, once you see something that might be, these are only just been trimmed, so they're all pretty the same size, but once you see something that's too big, for example, I might just trim that one straight away. And then I just keep cutting those until I have all 9 squares. So 2 are already done because they're actually using a different color. And then all I do is take those 9, flip them over, and then take them over to the ironing board, and then just iron away, always iron away from the center. So I'll iron that away, and then I'm going to do the last section, and my 9 squares are done. Don't worry about any bits and pieces that are sticking out, little fluffy pieces, that you'll clean that up later. And don't do any backwards and forwards sewing, because once the 9 squares are done, you are going to quilt across all of them again. Well, not all of them, but most of them you're going to stitch across them once you've stitched them all together. So you don't have to do any sort of fancy finishing off by backwards and forwards on the edges there. It's just cut straight, done, and move on to the next one. So it's a quick quilt. Everything happens really fast. You don't muck around with fussing around with the materials and stuff. So for example, this is ready to go. A long strip, it's not going to be enough because I haven't got enough yellow, but I'm going to use some of the other one. And then I've got 7 of these all connected at the moment, so I'm just going to cut them off, and then I'm done.